On this episode of DC On Screen, we are talking a new Dead Boy Detectives trailer as the season premiere is just days away.
Around the corner.
Plus, that Joker Folie trailer that hit. More fun Superman castings. Peacemaker 2 has started filming. So much stuff, really. Right after these words from our mystery sponsors. Welcome into DC On Screen, the podcast bringing you news and reviews from the DC multiverse on film and television since 2015. If we seem jumpy and tend to shy away from physical or emotional connection, it's because we have seen some shit. Mm-hmm. I'm David C. Robertson, and this is my trauma buddy, Jason Goss.
Hey, guys.
DC Trauma Buddies.
It does feel like we should have we should do a virtual support group. Hi, I'm Jason, and I've been in the DC news for 8 years now, or however long it's been.
Well, I haven't done that, but over on Patreon, I did start up a bunch of subject chats in the community, and got a little bit of conversation going.
Oh, cool. So, if you guys want to pay $1 or $5 a month, the Patreon is there, patreon.com/DC on screen. Trying to get our communities up and running. And also a big thank you to the patrons. Every day.
All right. So the Dead Boy Detectives trailer that came out, I have to say, back in the day, I didn't care for My Chemical Romance.
Is that who that was?
But that was a bop.
Yeah, that slapped. That straight up slapped.
That Black Flag Parade shit may have me rethinking some stuff. Dug the hell out of this trailer, though.
I didn't remember who it was. It had that kind of Fallout Boy, what was it, AWOL Nation kind of feel to it.
It didn't feel like Fallout Boy to me. And I don't know whatever the hell else you said.
There's a vibe in my head that's like that little area of music. But I had the same reaction though. Like I don't think I've ever actually heard or listened to, deliberately heard I'm going to call it an MCR song, and I've certainly never gone back for one that I know of. It just completely off the map for me. And yet the entire time I was watching this trailer, I was like, God, this is killing it. Perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, incidental note, this is, for me, the earliest episode I think we've ever recorded, and for Dave, possibly a regular late one. Mm-hmm. But I'm still going to be very excited.
My life is hell.
That is going to be, for me, one of the most exciting trailers I've seen in a while. Like, the 25th can't get here fucking fast enough after what I just watched.
I know, dude. And I signed up and got in on that Netflix thing. They're doing like an advanced virtual screening.
Oh, God. I remember that.
Yeah. It will be the day before.
I know.
It'll be April 24th.
You told me about it, and I was like, no, I can't schedule the time to actually watch it, so I didn't do it. But
yeah, I'm more interested in whatever Neil Gaiman's got to say, because he's got some kind of involvement and popping in and saying some shit. But
yeah, which will be cool.
It will be. Yeah, it's Neil. But
the man does no wrong. I wish I didn't mean that, but I almost do.
I'm sure he does something wrong. I don't know.
It's probably some weird quirk, like he doesn't, do like water, then toothpaste, then water or something. Where I'm like, no, that's wrong. That's not right. You're supposed to do it exactly that way. No water after the paste, you animal. There's probably a few people just yelling at me right now. Fuck you, that's the right way.
Yeah, I don't know. But in this trailer we saw Death from Sandman, which really solidifies what they've been preaching, is that this is part of the Sandman universe.
Yeah, that really stood out to me. Because they've said it over and over again, but seeing her was the first time I was like, oh yeah, okay, no, for real universe, got you. Mm-hmm. Not just ethereally connected some way.
Yeah, no.
Not just Daredevil mentioning the New York incident or something.
That will stay in your head, haunting you.
Why shouldn't it?
I don't know.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not. It's it's just funny to me. It's like you and I go to a McDonald's and they give you the wrong sandwich, and you're looking at it going, Daredevil
as disappointing
mentioning.
as when they vaguely mentioned the New York incident. As I take the onions off my fucking burger.
And I'm over here going like, I'm past that. I'm just pissed off they're ignoring Eternals and Black Knight now.
Oh, and 10 Rings. I watched parts of that again the other day. And God, the action's still amazing. I want it all back, guys. All of it. You made promises.
So, look, this Dead Boy Detectives show, it looks fantastic. It looks very alt, very weird.
Very, very much of both of those. But I love that all the cutscenes are funny. Like, all the actual dialogue scenes are funny. But then every, like, montage of action scene looks like the most frightening shit I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to fucking love this show.
Yeah, me too.
It is right the hell up my alley, man.
Yeah, me too. So I'm very excited. We've only got a few days. It's April 21st as we're recording, and it comes out April 24th, at least the episode 1 for me, April 25th for everyone else on Netflix. And yeah, God.
Yeah, it's a Thursday. I'll have to find some time.
And if you love Sandman and you've been waiting for that season 2, this is just a little snippet. This is a tide me over, as well as hopefully its own wonderful show.
It sure enough looks it. Like, it looks like the direction is going to be on point as far as man, just some of the shots in that trailer are so exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did love this though. They specifically mention from the creator of The Flight Attendant, and then they do the shot of like the spotlight with a person falling.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have put that together if they hadn't cut the trailer that way. But that's funny. That's kind of funny to come back with your own iconic kind of trailer shot for that. Because the only thing I remember about The Flight Attendant is that it's Keta Cuoco and that shot.
Okay. Yeah, I never saw The Flight Attendant or its trailer.
I think it's even just like the thumbnail that was on wherever I saw it, streaming service over and over again.
Okay. Yeah.
I never watched it. It looked good and it had great reviews.
Yeah, no, it did. I'm not shitting on it. It didn't seem to be in my interest range, and I have lots of other shows stacking up weekly.
Oh yeah, no. The Venn diagram of time availability and shit I'm interested in overlaps less than I would like it to.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's stuff on the back end of that circle that I would love to go to. But like, oh, come on. We all have other stuff.
Mm-hmm. Joker, Folie, whatever.
Folie à deux.
Folie à deux.
Folie à deux.
It looks like it's rated R for sexuality and brief, full nudity.
We have to assume that's Joaquin's penis, right?
I mean, I feel like it's probably going to be. It does say like the full thing is some strong violence, language throughout, some sexuality, and brief, full nudity. Now, I mean, this
he's gonna Eastern Promises style kill somebody in a prison shower.
Maybe.
I mean, on the bingo card, that's not a bad one to pick there. Like, that's a real possibility.
Yeah, it is. I'd say so. I'm a little shocked that it seems more tame violence-wise than the first one.
I mean, a little bit.
They say some strong violence, but then I think originally on the first one, it was like it was like bloody violence, like
well,
it seemed like it was a little more extreme.
He would, knife a dude and you'd watch him bleed out for 3.5 minutes, it felt like, or God, you get what you deserve scene. It just seemed like disturbingly, I don't know, explosive in a way. I don't know. That seemed very graphic, and then God, the bus scene. But I don't know. This one doesn't necessarily have to lean on that. But it's not like it's going to be void of it. I don't know what the hell he did to that dude with the bar stool. But it don't look like he gonna make it.
Speaking of that, they did release a trailer. How'd you feel
with the trailer?
Yeah,
I still have the song in my head.
I don't even remember the song. Oh yeah.
It's an alright song. No, I really like the trailer though. I think there's a lot in there that I'm gonna enjoy. It's gonna be just as weird, but I do remember this feeling from the original Joker trailers, of being like, man, this just looks weird. And then I got in there and really enjoyed it for what it was. And it's not anything like I'm not used to anything that I saw when I watched the first Joker movie. I'm still not. I've gone back and watched it in pieces, but I don't think I've actually sat down and watched the whole movie again. It's almost kind of an experience to do so. I feel like this one will have similar vibes for me, but I don't think I have any objections to what I'm seeing in that trailer so far.
Yeah, no, I think I love the old school musical aspect of it, the style of it, and
I mean, some of the shots, like the overhead with the umbrellas, are clearly going to be. I don't know. They're going to make some artsy choices here that I'm digging.
Yeah, I think so, and I'm down.
I am.
I don't want to see a redux of the first movie. I want to see them do something new and fresh with this one. And
I mean, deciding to go musical on the second is already a
hell of
a
Todd
choice.
Phillips has said that it's not a full musical.
No, but even if you do it for just like more than one little music montage somewhere, you've made a musical. I think that's how that works.
Maybe. I don't know.
Like, I wouldn't consider Birds of Prey a musical because of the one scene,
Right?
Or Suicide Squad, I guess. But
I don't know.
You do that shit twice, and we got a musical on our hands. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. I feel like more than 3.
You think 3 or more than 3?
I think 3 or more.
3 or more? Okay.
Or maybe I'll say 4.
4 or more. Okay.
Yeah, I'll go that way.
More than a few.
I mean, if I get 9 minutes of musical out of a 2.5 hour movie, I don't think I watched a musical.
Well, yeah, like 9 minutes, but I guess that would be about typically 2 to 4 songs, depending on how you cut it up. I just feel like, I feel like three times during a movie, if everyone in the cast started singing, I'm watching a musical.
Yeah.
It don't have to be Newsies, but I'm watching a musical.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, we all have our limits in our places, and it's not even a bad limit. It's just a line where you go, oh, I'm officially watching a musical now. Yeah. And how you feel about that is, I guess, largely dependent on the quality and style of the music.
This is exactly the conversation that was had before they decided to put like grotesque violence or whatever on the tag.
Some strong violence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of strong. Like, yeah. I would love to think that there's the standards and practices people actually have a back and forth like that, but probably not.
Oh, by the way, speaking of violence, like Colin Farrell says, the Penguin is incredibly violent.
Bet your sweet ass it is. I like it.
He says, it was a long and really wonderful experience. It's dark. That's what I can tell you about it. It's really dark. It's really heavy, I think. It certainly was doing it, which is not to say I didn't have fun. I had an amazing time doing it. It's incredibly violent. It's one man's rise to what he's always dreamed of inhabiting, which is a certain power or social status. The death of Carmine Falcone at the end of the Batman leaves this vacuum in Gotham to be filled, and so there are various people that are grabbing for that power. This is Oswald's journey, trying to rise to the top through extraordinary obstacles. Yeah.
The way that reads, I keep imagining that the whole time he's doing that, he's having PTSD flashbacks to moments on set.
I don't know. I don't feel like he is. I feel like I just hear the accent. Like, oh, it's incredibly fucking violent. Yeah. Yeah. It's a wonderful thing.
It probably is. I mean, I know Farrell is a well-traveled actor that would probably enjoy every element of filmmaking in that capacity, but like, I do like that even he at some point goes back to like, oh yeah, it's fucking, it's borderline disturbing. You're gonna love it. Cool. Yeah, thank you.
So I guess we should go ahead and get into some Superman real quick. A lot of rumors apparently been going around, and man, I was talking to Brooklyn Batman earlier, and he was just pointing out how people are bored shitless, They're just like any little picture of David Cornsweet, they've decided his eyebrows look weird, they don't look right. Oh, he must be playing Bizarro. There are all these rumors that he's playing Bizarro and that Superman's going to be a bad guy, but then it'll turn out to be Lex Luthor clone of Superman that turns into Bizarro.
Nice.
And there's been a ton of rumors about who the villains are going to be. And James Gunn on Threads said, the primary protagonist of Superman is, shockingly, Superman. The main villain of Superman is, shockingly, Lex Luthor. I don't know where all the stuff is coming from that it's something other than this. There are so many stories coming out every day. It's difficult to deal with, and every time I strike something down, I'm giving it attention. So I'll say again, don't believe anything unless you see it here. And why would you want to know everything before the movie comes out anyway?
I cannot agree more with that last sentiment.
I know.
But yes, that is kind of funny that people are still obsessed with this. I mean, he literally said Lex Luthor is in the movie.
Yeah.
We're good here. They don't have to be 5 villains here.
And we've already got a Mercy Graves and a Notice or not Mercy Graves, Miss Tessmacher.
Tessmacher, that's right.
Tessmacher.
You have the best big bad he's got in the movie already. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Brainiac doesn't have to show up, dude. It's all right.
Yeah. So as of April 5th, Gunn responded to a fan and who was asking to please see an actual photo of Superman in suit. And Gunn said, I'm almost ready to give it to you, to show it to you, even though we're probably only 18% or so through shooting the film. So if they were 18% through shooting the film on April 5th, then I'm going to guess the percentage is higher on April 21st.
On what is now the 21st,
yeah. And I don't have the brain capacity right now, or probably ever, to figure out what that percentage would be.
It wouldn't matter. It's thready. You don't know if they got 2 things done and the rest of the week was a failure, or if they actually knocked out the most productive week of the film.
Yeah, you don't know. There's no way to know anyway, but, there's no way to, I couldn't even, manage to halfway average it out because I'm very dumb.
Oh, we can make an Excel sheet for you, buddy. All right.
We've got some more casting news, though, for Superman.
Mm-hmm.
We got Pruitt Taylor Vince, who is, and by the way, I haven't seen either of these said by James Gunn, confirmed. Keep that in your mind. But pretty much everybody's, all the bigwigs are reporting Pruitt Taylor Vince is going to be playing Pa Kent. And he's been on Stranger Things and Bird Box and Heroes Reborn and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and The Walking Dead. He's a fine actor. Yes, he is overweight. He is not a markedly handsome man. And apparently the Snyder people are very upset because neither Ma or Pa Kent in James Gunn's version are like super hot models. One of the weirdest takes I've seen in a while, but by God, I'm seeing it all over the place.
It is strange. That actor's fantastic.
He is.
Like, his skill level is going to be very useful here. But also, one famous Pa Kent story is he dies of a heart attack walking up a hill. Why does this not make more sense? We're good, man.
I think Superman's like, for all my power, I couldn't get him to eat a vegetable.
Yeah.
No,
for all my power,
actor.
the beaties got him. Like, yeah.
Neva Howell is apparently very recognizable from the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies, Logan Lucky. I don't know any of these things. Also Pruitt Taylor Vince was in Constantine, by the way. Yeah,
really?
She is also not, your traditional supermodel type. So I don't know. People are very upset. I don't know why. I've seen a lot of different Ma and Pa Kents, and it's not like Zack Snyder's Ma and Pa Kents were the hottest. Smallville did exist.
I didn't know her at all. I just had to look her up. That's kind of funny. She's actually from Alabama.
Oh, interesting. But I'm just saying, like, who gonna say no to a Neto tool? That's all I'm saying.
You're speaking facts. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, you bring in like Zack Snyder's Man of Steel, Ma Kent, and I'm like, Okay.
Yeah.
Where's the net?
I love the version of you like, okay. All right, no problems. But where's she though? You said multiverse and everything. You gonna incorporate it.
Yeah.
You know, technically she is part of it though.
Sure.
Absolutely. Forgetting down to brass tacks. She is actually in that universe somewhere.
Yeah.
Tooling around.
I mean, it's like, I don't know. It's this weird. It's just funny to me. It's just like, his fans are so funny. Because he had the same issue where like people were mad that Aunt May wasn't like a doddering old lady in the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, are you really complaining that Marissa Tomei is in a thing? Like, is this your issue?
One of the biggest stars of the 80s in the movies, and you're mad about it. Okay, cool. Got you.
Who was like 80, but still somehow incredibly hot.
Very attractive at every age I've ever known her.
All right.
Look, this is what it is. It's Marissa Tomei.
But when they do it again, when they do Spider-Man again, and you know they're going to, and they decide it's time, and we go back to the old lady, I'm not going to be mad about it and be like, oh, Mark Webb would have cast a hot lady. You know, like...
It is an odd thing.
It is odd.
But I mean, it's like you're saying though. Not everybody in a fucking movie has to be traditionally hot. Also, we're talking about two people that I'm sure other people find attractive. Like, just
sure.
Everyone doesn't have to be Hollywood.
Yeah, I mean,
there are differences in a lot of things. I think Ryan Reynolds looks really weird when he looks straight down the camera.
He does, doesn't he?
It's strange. His profile, quarter profile even, looks great. And then he looks right down the camera, and I'm like, something's weird about this.
He's got like a weird eye thing, like a cross-eye thing.
Just say it. We can we all have our flaws.
Yeah. Oh, and dude, like, go back to like the X-Files when Ryan Reynolds first showed up.
You've told me about that recently. I got to look it up again.
Girl, his teeth were bucked. I'm just saying, like, you make a certain amount of money, you can fix some shit, and that's fine. There's no shame in that.
You would enjoy
plenty.
You really would enjoy the last Christopher Titus special where he basically has just enough money to get into that. It sounds like, and then he did that right at COVID, and like he just basically had a fucked up mouth for 2 years because he couldn't get the appointments he needed to.
Aw. That sucks.
His backdrop for the special, because you know how he does. He does. It's more of a one-man show with his style, and yeah, his backdrop I think is an X-ray of his teeth while they're particularly fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I think you'd enjoy it. I think a lot of people would.
All right. Take note. Yep. By the way, I feel like there's probably 3 to 10 people listening out there who are livid with me, screaming at their phone or whatever they're listening to us on. Because I said Ryan Reynolds when he was first starting out on the X-Files, and I am well aware of the Canadian teen melodrama soap opera 15, which is where he really got to start, so get off my dick.
Man, I came up in the 2 guys, a girl, and a pizza place era.
Yeah, that was after all what I just talked about.
Yeah. That was my introduction to a very skinny Ryan Reynolds.
You know what? I've remembered that show being funny, but my wife has been watching it, and it's not. Like at all. It's real bad.
That is a shame.
It is real bad.
Oh, I forgot, though. That was Trailer Howard, too.
Yeah.
I was happy
she is the worst.
Really?
She is so bad. Like, her character is terrible. She is just overacting. Like, the only one worth a damn on the show was really Ryan Reynolds. And for the first couple of seasons, they had David Ogden Stiers, who was really big on MASH back in the day. But he's playing this kind of loony guy who just like completely talks in movie quotes. And he was delightful. They got rid of him. They brought in Nathan Fillion. Nathan Fillion is Trailer Howard's fiance / husband or whatever for the last few seasons. But just terrible writing.
Damn, I didn't remember that at all.
Fillion can't make it work. It's awful. It's awful.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna go watch the pilot. I'm gonna go watch like something in like middle of season 2 or something, just to get like
You know what? It doesn't matter.
a random live sample.
You know what? You should watch like a random thing from like season 1 and then like a random thing from like season 3 because they changed, like they're not even the pizza place anymore.
Oh no, I remember
changed so completely.
That was the first time I realized you could just change the title of a show. Oh God, that's possible.
Yeah.
I thought it was like calling the Bible not the Bible. I thought that shit was sacred.
I think the first time I realized was when that show Cursed came out with Steven Weber, and there was like a few episodes, and then they came back and they were like, and now we're calling it Weber. Yep. And we've dropped the entire premise of him being cursed. That never happened because we couldn't make more than like an episode out of that.
Beautiful. And this is how we get to Birds of Prey.
Yeah, sure.
That's the lineage.
So Grant Gustin was speaking to The Wrap, and he said that he and Gunn have been exchanging some DMs. But Gustin did say, we've never talked about Flash. We've talked just like, I'm a huge Superman fan. I've always been a Superman fan since I was a kid, so I'm just really excited about the movie, and I'm excited about David's casting. I'm excited to see what James Gunn does with it. So I think at one point, maybe a couple of different times, we've DM'd about Superman. We've literally never talked about Flash. I'm just excited he's doing Superman. Like Gustin is just using what little star power he has
to fanboy and talk about.
To like nerd bomb James Gunn about shit.
I kind of hope.
I'm here for it though. I love it.
Yeah, I kind of hope that's a like a secret tease in a way. I would love to see Gustin just show up somewhere in this movie in some capacity. That'd be fun. I mean, I would love it to be a different capacity, obviously. Like, they shouldn't link those. That should be done now. But I also would just like to see him do more. I spent so much time with him, it feels like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Years now.
Yeah. You know.
Let's see what he wants to do in a Superman movie with the beard that he insists on now.
Oof.
I like it. I like it on him.
I don't like the long hair and I don't like the beard. I gotta say.
Oh, I haven't seen the long hair part. I'll look that up.
It's kind of just longer than you're used to, you know?
Gotcha.
So yeah, Gunn released this photo of David Cornsweet and Rachel Brosnahan and himself, and they were each reading a Superman comic. And the caption, on this day in 1938, the first superhero entered our atmosphere via the imaginations of Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster. He gave us someone to believe in, not because of his great physical power, but because of his character and determination to do right no matter what. Happy Superman Day to all of you. And I think it's a cool shot. It'll probably be the show art for this episode, because why not?
It is a cool shot.
All of them. Yeah. And I don't know. Any excuse to get Rachel Brosnahan on the cover for our show, because she's pretty. Over to Peacemaker. Peacemaker season 2 is finally filming. James Gunn is basically like shooting his shit on the weekend for Peacemaker.
I feel like he's honeymooning Peacemaker.
He is on the weekends. Poor bastard.
Oh yeah, that is a rough schedule, man.
He's not directing every episode, but
even that's just, fit it in where you can style. Poor bastard's tired.
I'll say this, and then we can hit a break real quick. But I haven't seen this like officially announced or anything. But everybody, starting with Jeff Snyder of the Snyder, has reported that the Batman 2 has been delayed a full year.
Yeah, I did
from
see
October
that.
3rd, 2025 to October 2nd, 2026. I'm okay with it. You know what? We've got Superman coming in 2025. We got all this other shit. They're moving pieces. Things are changing. Certain projects are being moved up. Certain are being pushed back. And it is as it should be, because certain things are going to flow like that. Some scripts are going to be really good, and they're going to be like, holy shit, let's move this forward. And then other people like Matt Reeves is going to be like, I'm not there yet.
Yep.
All right, cool.
It is in the tradition of the first movie to move it back a year for no immediately available reason anyway. So
Oh, well, there was plenty of reason the first time. It was COVID.
Oh, yeah. No, they just...
COVID shut everything down, and then...
Well, this time there was some insinuation that it was a writer's strike, and that's... I don't really know. I don't really know.
Well, that was a thing. He couldn't work on it while there was the writer's strike.
Well, sure. Yeah, of course. Pencils down. But the delays in general just make sense to me.
Yeah.
I feel like we're going to see the third one roughly when Evelyn graduates high school.
For those listeners who may not know, Evelyn is his small child.
5.
Jason's
She's
small
5.
child. She's 5. Yes.
I probably got that roughly accurate. Not her age.
I assumed you meant both.
I was just recently at the doctor with her, where she explicitly explained that she's not quite 5.5 yet. So,
Okay.
Yeah, top of mind. That helped.
Right. So Brooklyn Batman, longtime listener of our show, buddy of ours,
Miss that guy.
asked James to comment on this breakingfilm.medium.com story, The Batman Part 2, Boyd Holbrook cast as Harvey Dent. And James said fake. So that's done.
Okay, yeah. Out of there.
All right. You know what?
I love that he just pitches in every once in a while to go, nope.
I love it. And we got a little bit more stuff on Waller, Supergirl, Lanterns, this tiny itty bitty piece about Zack Snyder, just a little bit. We got other stuff, basically, coming up right after this break that you will enjoy. No reason other than I'm not going to be talking for a second. All right, we are back. Someone, DC Daily Planet, asked James, hello, James. Is the rumor about Corey Hawkins and Waller true? And Gunn says, scripts aren't finished, haven't started the casting process. So no. I'm sure it wasn't all said just like that, but I thought it was kind of fun to say it that way.
You know, add the flavor. Yeah.
Adds a little flavor.
Yeah.
And that flavor, infected urine.
Why? Why is that a phrase I had to hear at this point in my day? Because, I'm just getting started. You're about to go to sleep.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
don't you leave that shit with me.
I am leaving that blackness on your house, Ricky Bobby.
Fuck off. All the way off.
Apparently, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, has this director. We haven't talked about that, I don't think. But it is Craig Gillespie, who did I, Tonya, Disney's live-action Cruella with Emma Stone. He did Pam and Tommy, Dumb Money. I don't know any of these movies. I know of them.
I almost watched Cruella last night, or tried to, but I haven't actually watched any of those either.
Yeah. The one that I was interested in Pam and Tommy, and that's about it. Maybe Dumb Money. Dumb Money seemed pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm 0% informed with any of that. Completely ignorant.
Well, Pam and Tommy, it's Lily James and Sebastian Stan playing Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee. And apparently they just killed it. I've seen pictures and some videos and stuff, and I'm just holy shit.
No,
they look
no. All right, so the only thing I do know about that was the shot of her where they compared it, and it was uncanny.
Yeah, they both just look real perfect for it.
Yeah.
Over to Lanterns. Someone said, any update on Lanterns? And James Gunn responded with 3 dancing men. So I'm assuming that's a positive thing.
But everyone's going to be like, so there'll be 3 of them. Got you.
And they'll be dancing. Why are they in purple?
It'll be hell.
It's just the emoji, damn you. Besides Superman and Peacemaker Season 2, are there any other DCU projects that have scripts yet? Gunn says yes. This person says just Supergirl and Creature Commandos, right? James Gunn says nope. Fellow nerds said, did you write any of the others that are completed? Gunn says no. Someone said blink twice if a production other than Superman or Peacemaker are getting ready to film. Gunn blinked twice with a gif.
Of course.
Someone said, did you see Zack Snyder is excited about the DCU? And specifically Gunn's Superman, by the way.
Yeah, of course.
Gunn says, I didn't, but I knew it already because he texted me. He's been incredibly supportive throughout this process.
Lovely.
And I watched that interview too, and he seemed genuinely excited about it.
Yeah.
So, at CinemaCon 2024, it was confirmed that Super/Man, the Christopher Reeve story, has secured a theatrical release. We don't know exactly when, sometime in the fall of 2024, this year. My Adventures with Superman, Season 2. They put out a first clip, and it's like Jor-El saying, there's another like you, but we're running out of time. And there's giant alien spaceships, are crashing into Earth on top of Clark. Mm-hmm. It's a very quick clip. Looked cool. I really need to get to watch that show.
Probably.
And I feel bad because I've been wanting to watch it, and I just haven't. But damn, did I jump on X-Men 97 quick.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I get it.
Anyway. I was very excited to tell you about this. You may have heard about it. DC is apparently starting a new universe in the comics. Mm-hmm. And it's basically their version of what Marvel did when they did the Ultimate line. It's going to be called Absolute DC.
Yep.
And it's apparently following the Absolute Power event that they're doing right now.
Yep.
Do you know who's running Absolute?
Yep.
Scott Snyder.
Yeah.
That's exciting to me.
So all of the the flattened, deflated disappointment in my voice right then was because I don't have the money right now to buy the entire goddamn thing.
Oh.
Because that's what I would like to do.
Well, sure.
Is just fill a garage with every last possible frame of what's about to happen, because that sounds like one of the most exciting events that I could have wished for if I was doing it 10 years ago.
Yeah, I love the fact that they're going to have a main DC. They're going to keep their main line going, but then introduce a separate universe that's easy to get into for outsiders, for people who are not familiar. I dig it. And I love that it's Scott Snyder running it.
But yeah, like his name alone is, if you've run across anything in the last, 15 years or whatever it is that was like particularly exciting in the Batman area, it probably was him.
Yeah.
Like if you're not like a filthy cash, even just like a regular cash, and just saw something and went, the court of what now? Yeah,
dude. Even like his Justice League stuff was good.
Incredible. I mean, the entire fucking Metal series. I literally have stuff on my walls right now. Like it's incredible. I have the albums, literally. The vinyls are behind me as we speak.
You do. It's weird. All right. One more piece of news. Sad news. Lou Gossett Jr. passed away.
Yeah, it is.
He was Will Reeves on the HBO Watchmen series. Mm-hmm. He was the voice of Lucius Fox in 3 episodes of the animated series The Batman. Mm-hmm. Oscar winner, Emmy winner, probably best known for playing Fiddler in Roots. Just fantastic actor. Wonderful guy. And as far as I know, he won the Best Supporting Actor Academy Award for an Officer and a Gentleman. I've never seen that. I've seen him in a ton of stuff. Even that horrible 80s The Punisher movie. Which, if I'm being fair, I actually liked. I actually do like that movie.
That's one of those we should watch sometime.
We should absolutely watch it. Like all the like winding,
making a note.
Those winding scenes of like steam-filled sewers leading back to the Punisher's lair. Dolph.
Note is made. Yeah.
He has no skull on his shirt, but he does have a neat little skull on the end of his knife handle. He like stabs people with. I don't know. I like it.
That's beautiful.
I like it. It was bad, but awesome. But yeah, sad about Lou Gossett Jr., man.
Yeah.
I mean, he was 87. He had a pretty good run.
Oh yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah. Well, man, I think that's all I've got.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm absolutely drained.
Yeah.
And this was fun.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go to bed too, actually.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? If I go to sleep right now, I don't know if I'm going to be up for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So you started sending me shit from Reddit, and I'm like, hey, man, what's up? You want to just go ahead and knock this out?
Yeah. Daughter woke us up about 3 hours ago, and I already want to go back to bed.
That's fair, man. Cool, man. Yeah, I'll wrap it up then. Thank you guys so much for listening. Or thank you so much for listening. I'm not supposed to say you guys. Sorry.
I mean,
I broke the rule.
You technically means a thing, but it also sounds like you're asking or thanking me for listening to you the entire time.
It does, and it feels weird, doesn't it?
Yeah. In a show that's a back and forth like ours, I don't know if it works the same exactly. We've got to find another, just a tweak on that presentation.
Also, I just I hate rules like that, and I just want to buck them as much as possible and call them out.
Which is fun.
Which is, why I am not as successful as I want to be, probably.
Well, possibly, but you're ignoring the obvious solution. And
what's the obvious solution?
It's from where we are. Like, it's our colloquialism. Thank y'all.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all. Yeah.
Well, but damn, let me tell you something. Thank y'all so much for listening.
Thank y'all.
Yeah. And I don't know what to tell you here. We got to get on, and it's fun to do it.
No. We got to get to getting on.
I hate that you're
that
right.
That one hurt you.
I hate that you're right.
That would hurt you so much. Like, on a metaphysical level, I just shanked you. I did not realize what I was doing. I heard a piece of your soul just try to die.
It may have sounded like a dried leaf, but that was a part of my soul.
But it is
Sunday
in Alabama, and we should use some of that bullshit phrasing,
Uh-huh. Yep.
So they don't kick us out, at least.
We should do this show more. I'll be honest, though. It took us, a month to get this amount of news?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's been slow. That's one of the great regrets of this era of just the news in general is, man, when it comes out, it's great. And it's very exciting. But the part that is just on a day-to-day basis, a bit of a wear and tear, is we're all just talking about shit that's 2 years from now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
As far as doing DC on screen, that sucks. But for me and my house, we will serve the X-Men 97.
I understand.
There's plenty for me to watch and be happy. Like Curb Your Enthusiasm just wrapped up their show, and that was a fantastic screw you to several different groups of people from Larry, and I loved that. I've got to catch up on Resident Alien now. I'm good. I've got plenty of stuff coming in, so I'm not mourning the DC, but I do wish we had a little bit more as we could talk a little more often here. But we should really just double down on Tomorrowverse movies, and try to get one out every week. That's what we should do.
Oh, that'll be difficult. Some of that shit got long, but yeah.
I think
I do like doubling down on that. I've never been more excited than the last one.
Yeah. So, I don't think we've got another long one for a minute, because that was a 2-parter. They released that in 2 parts, the Long Halloween.
Oh, I know.
And then, the next one should be short.
That's probably doable, I guess.
I don't remember which one it is. Let me look. Tomorrowverse.
Tappy tap. I love the keyboard sound, though. I genuinely do.
Yeah, I do too. For some reason. Oh yeah, Beware My Power, the Green Lantern movie.
Oh yeah. No, that'll be fun.
Oh, look at this. Marine veteran John Stewart is chosen to become a Green Lantern and is drawn into the middle of the Ron Thanagar War, joined by Justice League member Green Arrow, the Thanagarian Shira Hall, and presumably deceased Ronian hero Adam Strange. we're going back to Adam.
All right. Yeah, this will be fun.
Yeah, that sounds fun. And let me see if runtime 84 minutes. Hot damn. Hot damn.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That sounds juicy. Also, I'm going to be counting down the minutes to Dead Boy Detectives.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we should do a little review of Dead Boy Detectives.
Yeah. Let's put it on a premiere recap.
Yeah. Sure. All right. Well, I guess you guys know what we're doing the next few days.
Mm-hmm.
So enjoy this news episode, suckers.
Poor
I don't know
bastards.
why. I don't know why I said that. All right. Until next time, keep some DC on your screen.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for listening to DC on Screen. Our theme song is by Jason Goss and Michael Shackelford of Galactic Engineers. The incidental music is by Michael Shackelford and Kevin MacLeod. You can rate the show on Spotify or rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. Doing that really helps push our show to new listeners, so your help would be much appreciated. You can also contact the show at DC On Screen on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or email us at dconscreen@gmail.com. To become a patron and get ad-free episodes and exclusive content, go to patreon.com/DCOnScreen. Your reviews and feedback may end up on a future episode of DC On Screen. DC On Screen is a production of Maladjusted.tv in association with Stranded Panda. If you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or whatever damn platform you use.